Good evening, beautiful people out there in YouTube. This is Eric from Cooking with ENV, and in front of you I have a beautiful porterhouse steak. Now what I did with this porterhouse steak, I put some curing salt on there. And already, I hope you can see through the camera here, it has changed colors. When I put this steak on here, curing salt on here, it was red. Now it's a little dark brown. It's doing its job. It has curing salt on there for about 40 minutes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to smoke this on the ASMOME AS300 till about 115 degrees. And then once I do that, I'm going to sear it at high heat around 500 degrees Fahrenheit. But before that, I'm going to smear some Better Than Bouillon roasted beef base. And then I'm going to add some cracked black pepper. And once I do that, before I do all that, I'm going to go ahead and rinse off the curing salt a little bit, pat it dry, and then add that Better Than Bouillon and then my black cracked pepper on both sides. And that's going to be it. That's going to be all the seasonings I'm going to put on this steak. So next time you see me, I'll be throwing it on the ASMOME. I'm back, and as you can see, I got the ASMOME outside, ready to go. It is on in standby, and just want to point out to you what I did for better cleanup. I put aluminum foil on the heat shields right here, and it's going to stay like this until the steak gets to about 115, 120 degrees smoking. And then once I get it up to temp and smoke, I'm going to go ahead and expose that searing area on those plates. And I'm going to sear this steak to about 500 degrees to perfection. I'm going to take it off at about 130, 133, let it rest, and it should be a perfect medium rare. Right now I'm going to turn the ASMOME to a smoke position. Right now it's showing 45 degrees. That's about what it is outside. And I'm going to keep this open until I start seeing smoke, then I'll close the lid. Then I'll go ahead and prep the steak. Okay, the steak has been washed and dried. Got the curing salt off of it. The curing salt definitely did its job. I hope you can see the nice color that it gave to it. It gave a nice dark brine type color. It looks gorgeous. And as you can see, I got my temperature probe in the steak already. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take just a little bit of this Better Than Bouillon beef and just rub it all over the steak with the back of a spoon. I'm not gonna add too much because this is the first time I'm using this, so it's basically an experiment. It smells delicious. Get a little bit more. And no, I know, folks, I just did something that I probably shouldn't have done. I put that spoon back in that bouillon without cleaning it off. That is an error on my part. I definitely will not do that again. So once I use this, I will be throwing it out. And I'm sad to say that because this thing costs like $5 and some change. But it's a learning experience. It's all good. We like to be clean cooking with ENV, and we want to be safe with our food. Well, that's looking gorgeous. Alright, right now we're going to go ahead and turn the steak over. If I can get it with these tongs. There we go. Alright. Put some of that Better Than beef bouillon on the other side of the steak. Like I said, I'm not going to put too much This is basically an experiment. I never tried this before, but I think it's gonna come out good. It smells delicious. It smells just like you took a roast beef out of the oven, and then you collect all those juices for your au jus, and you dip that bread in. Oh my goodness, it smells delicious. Let me get a little bit on this fat right here. Okay. Let it sink. And I decided to add a little garlic powder to it. Of course, steak and garlic definitely go good with each other. Garlic goes good with anything. We love garlic in this family. Right now I'm going to apply the coarse ground black pepper. I'm not going to go too heavy with it. Just enough to coat the steak. Alright, and as always, I've washed my hands. They are clean. I'm going to go ahead and pat the seasonings down into the steak as such. I'll just use my hands this time, it'll be easier. I'm going to flip that steak over and season the other side. Now I'm going to take this paper towel, since I put my hands on the seasoning, and wrap it around this bottle and apply my garlic powder. Very light. And we don't need to add any more salt. I'm gonna do the same with the black pepper, because the curing salt was enough, and then there's also salt in that better than bouillon. You know, sometimes you can smell when something is salty. Well, that better than bouillon. It smells very salty. Okay. Looks like you got enough there. We'll wipe this counter off. Pat my seasoning down a little bit. Get that fat back up in there. Now, we never forget the size, people. We always want to get the size of our meats. We'll just get that residual from the plate the seasonings went on. I'll tell you one thing. I wish my Val was here to help me with the camera, because I'm holding it in my hand, and I hope I'm not making anyone dizzy with the camera moving around a lot. But I'll be seeing her Sunday. She'll be coming back, and we'll be able to reunite with each other again. I miss my baby so much. All right, we're gonna prep this, get it ready to put it on the A-smoke. All right, the A-smoke is doing its job. It's coming up to temp. It has, see, smoke. Temperature is 254. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and place this gorgeous porterhouse steak onto the A-smoke, like so. We'll take our temperature probe. The temperature probe plugs in right here. As soon as you plug it in, it shows you a temperature of 49 degrees on that steak. All right, we're gonna let the A-smoke do its job. I'm gonna close her up, and we're gonna check her right at about 115 to 120 degrees. Okay, so now the internal temperature of the steak is 69 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is open the A-smoke up, And I'm gonna turn the steak around. As you can see, I went to my go-to tongs. So we're gonna turn this steak around. So it's looking gorgeous. See that smoke coming out the smoke. So at 125, 127 degrees, I keep changing it. I think I'm gonna do it 127 degrees. We're gonna start searing the steak. All right, we're back. Our beautiful porterhouse has reached an internal temperature of 130 degrees. So right now we're gonna take her off the smoke. That looks great, nice color to it. It's beautiful. So right now what we're gonna do, we already got our good smoke on our steak. We're gonna crank the smoke up to high, which is 500 degrees. And we're gonna take this steak in and let her rest. So when the smoke reaches its temperature, I'll bring it back and replace it on there to do a sear. Okay, we're back. The smoke is up to 518 degrees. And I'm gonna place the T-bone steak back on there for a sear. As you can see, we got a lot of good smoke going on. The fire pot is very, very hot. This will be the first time I've ever seared a steak on smoke. Let's see what it can do. We're gonna leave this on here for about 2 minutes aside. Okay, folks, we got a slight fire here. First time I'm experiencing this. And turn the smoke down a little bit. We'll be right back. Okay, people, I think I got the flames under control. My trusty water bottle here. Sprayed a little water down there, and the flames have subsided. And as you can see, we got a nice char on one side of the steak. The internal temperature is 147. I think it needs to come off. Take it off. That's beautiful. Turn the smoke to the off position. And when you turn pellet grills off, they will not shut off automatically. The fan will continue to run until the smoker cools down. And when we come back, I'll show you the full product along with the salad. All right, we're back. This is Eric, and I'm with Cooking with E&V. And here's the final product on our porterhouse steak, reverse seared. Has a lot of nice looking char marks on it. And with this, I'm going to be having a Caesar salad. And on the Caesar salad, I have cheese and garlic croutons. I also sliced up some mazzetta garlic stuffed olives and Marzetti cilantro avocado dressing. I'll be putting that on the salad. And also on the salad, I put some crispy red peppers. These are delicious. You can find these at your local grocery store. I'd like to thank everyone for watching and tuning in to Cooking with E&V. We love you guys out there. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. And also drop a comment down below the video. Let us know how we did and how you like this meal. Until the next video, take care, YouTube. We love y'all.